stand to be Northwest Ohioans, perhaps, who need a boost. The event is called Dance Uncorked. Here to tell us about that, why this and other fundraisers are so vital to Catholic charities. The Toledo Diocese in Northwest Ohio, the agency's executive director, Rodney Schuster. Rodney, thanks for coming in.
Please, good to be here.
Great to have you. You know, we're here to talk about a special event, but this is really about what Catholic Charities does all throughout Northwest Ohio.
Right.
And at a time when I was talking to David Chilson from Honor Flight about the recession, maybe coming out of it a little bit, but the need is still really out there, isn't it?
Their need is tremendous. At Catholic Charities, a year ago, we served about 20,000 people. Last year, it increased to 40,000 people. So we see the increase in the needs of the people, and something that's really startlingly is the amount of young people we see, young moms, young couples with their kids that need food, that need shelter, and you know, it's really concerning.
19 counties.
Yes.
And that's what kind of the diocesan coverage?
Yeah,
is that?
Same as Toledo Diocese, so we go to the Michigan border, we go west to Indiana, and then we go east near Mansfield, south to Findlay, Lima, Defiance, the entire 19 counties we serve.
And is the agency funded? I mean, the Catholic Charities, where's it all coming from?
A variety of areas. We do get some government funding for some of our shelters. We also get some support from the diocese through the annual Catholic Appeal. United Way, we get a little bit of support, and then individuals. I mean, we've seen a tremendous increase in individuals stepping forward, either volunteering, donating food items or clothing items or other items that are necessary, personal items, and so all those areas are very critical.
You got this big event coming up in October. It's called Dance Uncorked at St. John's High School. And then, to be honest, you asked me if I wanted to take part in this, and I said I don't box and I don't dance. so this is all about this is a little bit about dancing, right? I mean, let's talk about Dance Uncorked.
This will be our 4th yearly, and it is just a really great event. It's a lot of fun, and the dancers that we have this year: Mary Ann Ballas, Julie Sofo, the Burks from Cafe Marie, they're from the Hansons, Larry Boyer from Waterford Bank, and we have Hillary Sujikowski from the Sujikowski Funeral Homes. So they come, they've been rehearsing extensively.
Sofo too, right? Sofo.
Julie Sofo, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and so they've been rehearsing it. What's fun, it's just kind of like, I think, any type of event. You practice hard, you're disciplined because you want to do well, and there's maybe even a sense of competition. But the whole purpose is to get a lot of people out to have fun, because there's some wine tasting and see the dancers, and you vote on the dancers, but really then create some awareness of what Catholic Charities does.
Right, that's what it's all about. I mean, it's a big event, it's a lot of fun, but this is about serving or helping people who really need it. And it's interesting that you mentioned as the need grows, the incentive to serve or volunteer appears to grow as well.
Right, right. And so much of it, Lee, is being on shows like this or Dance Uncorked, is just letting people know that there's opportunities to help. You know, I think some of the things that we do as an agency is need to make sure that we get the word out that you can do a food drive or a diaper drive or, you know, some of the personal hygiene products, that you can get involved, or if you want to come down and serve meals, or if you want to help be a mentor. There's so many ways other than financial you can get involved, and we take any and all.
Let's take a look, Cindy. I think we have a full screen on exactly what Catholic Charities does, who they serve. But you mentioned the number of people served last year, Rodney, just over 40,000, I think, in the 19 counties. You talk about shelter, rent assistance, supportive housing, and then you have various branches that help with that. Maybe go into that a little bit.
Right. I'll give you a good example. Lee, we had the Johnson family came to us, mom and dad, 6 kids. They were living out of their van, and they didn't, you know, they came to us, and the dad was very angry. And he was angry, Lee, because he had disability. He couldn't support the kids. His kids had one set of clothes. They were getting bullied at school, and he was angry because he couldn't provide for them. So he eventually broke through the ice, and he said, you know what, I'll let you help me. So we helped them at the emergency shelter. We then got them permanent supportive housing, got them set up with furniture next to a school. They're still in their house. They're doing great. So people come to us from all walks of life with various needs, and our goal is to get them in stability into permanent housing.
And the elderly, legal help for the elderly. I thought that was interesting in researching some of this. Legal help and in other ways you're helping them as well. Explain what that's all about.
We have over 100 elderly clients who have no one to represent them, no family members. They come to us through the courts and other people saying, can Catholic Charities help them? So we help them through, as you said, legal. We advocate for them. We make sure they get medical care. We make sure they get housing. We even make sure they have birthday parties. We have a funder that says, you know what, they have no family, and Catholic Charities, we want you to make sure you buy birthday presents. Because when I got there, Lee, I saw an expense report with birthday presents on it. I said, what is this? But I'm so thankful that we are there to help them, and we have such special people that serve them because they're with them until many times when they pass away. And wow, what an awesome ministry that those folks do.
All right, and with that in mind, here's another way to help. Let's take a look at Dance Uncorked. It's coming up at St. John's High School.
St. John's Jesuit, right?
I thought we had that on the full screen, but I
if not, you
have
can,
the date.
Yep,
go to
it's October 20th
well.
at St. John's Jesuit. You can go to our website, which is CatholicCharitiesNWO.org, and danceuncorked.com. If you're interested and you want to have a fun evening, you'll see the dancers, you'll see people voting on, you'll learn about our agency, taste some wine if you like. If not, we've got coffee and water and tea, but it's a great evening, so I hope you can come out and celebrate and help support our ministries.
All right, please do go to the website because it's all the information you need about Dance Uncorked and also all the people that Catholic Charities serve. Rodney Schuster, thanks very much, as always.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
A pleasure. We're going to come back in just a minute to talk about the Run for the White House, which will run through Northwest Ohio this week, right after this.